Giant spiders, familiar faces, and did he say what I think he said?
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
What's going on, guys? Today, I'm going to be talking about Jedi Fallen Order. E3 started today with EA Play, which was the EA basically live stream conference, and the first game that they showed us was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is really the only game I'm extremely excited for to come out from EA this year. Well, that and Apex Legends Season 2, but I'll talk about that in another video. So let's just skip straight into the gameplay portion of the conference, which is what everyone is excited about anyway. We see our main protagonist, Cal, with his assistant BD-1, his little droid friend, and we see that he's on a team with Saw Gerrera from Rogue One. He's also in the animated series, but we know him from Rogue One. I'm going to pick up on that later because I think it's interesting that they added him to this trailer for my own reasons. But on top of that, we also see crazy combat mechanics, the Empire, them slowly growing. They have a new trooper that we've never seen before. It's called the Purge Trooper. And we also see that the Empire isn't the only threat that Cal has to go against. One of the weird creatures that they added were these giant spiders, which I think look amazing. The graphics in the game are actually really amazing, and this is just alpha footage. Imagine when the finished product comes out. We also see Cal use some crazy force powers. The creators explained that in the game that you'll earn skill points and you'll use those to upgrade your force abilities. So they have the usual stuff like force push, force pull, saber throw. They added a ability called Jedi flip or force flip. I don't recall, but it's basically a double jump, which makes sense for a Jedi to double jump, as they explained it in the conference. But they added a new power. Well, it's not really a new power. It's something we've seen in the Force Awakens that we saw Kylo Ren do. Now, it's called Force Slow. I think maybe Force Freeze or Force Paralyze would have been a more appropriate name. Force Slow sounds kind of wacky, but the power is freaking cool. He can basically stop anything in motion and move it at his will. It's similar to Breath of the Wild, how Link can use the Sheikah Slate and stop objects to hit them and move them in a different direction. It's very similar to that. One of the highlights of the conference is when we see him use the Force Slow ability, and he stops a blast, grabs a stormtrooper, uses Force Pull to bring the stormtrooper to him, and uses the stormtrooper's own blast to kill the stormtrooper. That was probably one of the coolest things they actually showed in regards to gameplay. We also see Cal's companion. It's a new droid called BD-1, which they released that it stands for Buddy Droid 1. This little guy is basically your travel companion. He's basically the R2-D2 to Anakin, the BB-8 to Poe Dameron. He can open doors for you, he can provide you with information, he could scan the environment, and he can even heal you by injecting you with a stim pack. I think that gameplay mechanic was taken from Apex Legends, another one of Respawn's games. So there's aspects in both Star Wars universe and Respawn's previous games like Titanfall. We also see wall running, which is another thing that Respawn is known for. But I think it's appropriate in this setting because, why wouldn't a Jedi be able to wall run? He's a Jedi. It just makes sense. At the end of the gameplay, we see him trying to rescue a Wookiee. Now, I'm not sure if it's Chewbacca or not. I don't think it is, but, who knows? One can only hope. But also, the KX unit is back. We're familiar with him because of K2SO from Rogue One. Now, in Jedi Fallen Order, the KX droids are actually serving the Empire as what their original intention was. K2SO was a good guy in Rogue One because they rewired him. In the rest of the conference, they continue to talk about the game, all the different stuff about it, basically what I'm doing right now, and they have a little display of BD-1. They talk about, Cal and Saw and how basically everything's going to happen in the game. Now, I have a theory. Now, they didn't really mention this in the conference because I don't think they would want to bring something up like this, but I believe showing Saw Gerrera in the trailer is kind of a huge spoiler for the game. The reason why I say that, I hope I'm wrong. I really don't want to be right, but I'm pretty sure that means that the main character of Jedi Fallen Order, or the protagonist, Cal, is going to die at the end. Because we've seen Saw Gerrera in Rogue One, and obviously Rogue One takes place after this, because Saw Gerrera, as we all know, dies in Rogue One. That means that Cal's going to die, because he's not in Rogue One. Either he dies in this game, or hopefully I'm totally wrong and he just goes his own path and leaves Saw Gerrera for some odd reason. I don't know. It's just a theory that I have. I hope I'm wrong, that doesn't happen. Maybe we'll see Cal again in the future. Who knows? So that's pretty much it. That's everything that they really talked about at the E3 EA Play Jedi Fallen Order conference. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I come out with my Apex Legends video. This has been Mega Marco, and I'll see you guys next time.